guess I've been puzzling about, this is probably not even a question, but the relationship between the absolute and the maybe.
Yes.
You know, it's like,
Yes.
does, and it related to that is like abidance in the truth, or in the nothingness, the core of being. Does that eventually resolve all the me problems?
Okay. 2 parts.
Yeah.
The relationship, there can be a relationship between the I and the absolute. Because the I is a concept, and in that conceptual world, the absolute is a concept too. But there can be no relationship with the absolute and anything else.
Let me say that again. The absolute just
There-
is. There's no relationship.
There cannot be a relationship
Because there
between
would be
the
a two.
absolute, because there would be 2.
But the other,
The other one, the I, you know, me, the human being, whatever we call it, the separate self, can have a relationship to everything. Because the separate self is a concept. And so if I take myself to be real and independent and individual, well, of course, everything else is a concept now. The concept story is running. So the absolute is a concept, so I can have a relationship with the absolute.
but since you don't exist, that's not really a relationship.
Sure. So there is no relationship. There actually can be no relationship. It's only a concept that there is a relationship
It's like
between.
an appearance of a relationship.
Yes. Yes. There is nothing to have a relationship with.
And then all of everything gets burned up.
It does.
In the,
You can burn it through personal development, you can burn it through unpacking stories, you can burn it, gosh, we've got such a choice, it's great.
Yeah.
The fastest way to burn it is to not place any attention at all on the personal I story. If it has no attention, it has no fuel to continue.
Yeah.
Thought gets its life force from attention. So if attention is placed as far back as you can, do you know, to the source of the next thought, and mind goes, huh? And that's fine. Let it at the huh place. Mind placed at the attention, at the source of the next thought. Nothing's going on in mind. Life will continue, but burning up happens. There's an energetic thing. If mind goes inward to that point, it pulls its connection from the sticky I story. Something energetic shifts, and conditioning, the story gets burned up on its own, much faster than ever the unpacking will. Because the unpacking of a story endorses the me who has a story to unpack. So, to pull back in that way, it will be seen that the I was never a problem.
The long distance call.
No problem, it's great.
It's from the absolute.
God calling.
Very long distance then, huh?
The absolute doesn't communicate with us.
Is that relationship? No relationship.
No relationship with the
No, he
absolute.
doesn't even know about you.
So that's the only practice, really.
That's the bottom line. That's the direct path. It's called the direct path. The other one is the progressive path. Eventually the progressive path merges with the direct path.
But for not everyone is really up for this direction.
Correct.
So there still is a place for people helping other people to deal with whatever.
There's a place for all of it.
Yeah.
It's all there. It's all manifesting together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I keep having these arguments with friends of mine who are into all these therapies, and I'm like, wait a minute, why don't you just cut it off at the root? And they're like, no, we got to do this therapy and that therapy.
Yes.
But maybe there's a place for that.
There is. The I is enjoying being therapeuticized, or whatever the word is. Do you know? The I is enjoying unpacking its story, and it's an all about me opportunity. All therapy is an all about me. You're paying somebody to let you wallow in you. You know? It's fine. It happens.
Yeah.
But it's never going to get rid of the I. It's never going to let you see through the I. How could it?
But I see you're kind of doing the ultimate therapy. You're just kind of like, just really pointing people to the root of it, which is what I love. I mean, for myself, that's really...
That's the door out.
Yeah.
That's the door out.
Yeah.
Up to yourself now.
Yeah, I really love that part in your book where you describe exactly the process, how to do that. I've read that in India before by somebody named Menon, I believe. To observe the observer and then go back and back and back until mind stops and is still.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful to read that. And
When I don't know how many years ago, God, this was a good while ago, when observing was like the only thing that made sense, and it definitely gave an ease from the I story, but I was at the start of it, I don't know where I was at now in terms of it, but it was a long time ago. So, and there was this sense of that I was off the planet. I was kind of suspended in space. That was kind of where the observer was, imagery-wise. And all the while, when in observer mode, and I would see the planet down there and the Jac story and this little bit of Ireland, a little dot, and it was like, it gave a perspective, I was like, funk, and that was out of the story. Maybe after doing that, after a few months of intensively doing the observer, I found that my head was looking around and I couldn't see anything. And I thought, what is this new image that has come in? That something's behind me, but I can't see anything. But what's behind me? And it was like that for a couple of years. There's something behind, and this isn't it. This definitely isn't it. But what is that? And blank. And there it was, like, it's blank, hello, it's blank. But it took me years to see that, actually, go there, that's you, Couldn't get that piece. It came another way, even though it was like there, Yeah.